Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video today, we are going to discuss a very important topic in the field of project management certifications, and that is about
which one is a better certification between the PMP and the PRINCE2, and how should you as a project manager choose which one is a better certification to go for. I am Ray and I am a PMP and a PRINCE2 practitioner certified project manager. I completed my PMP certification in India and my PRINCE2 practitioner certification in the UK. So I have seen sort of all the pros and cons of both the certifications, and that is across a developed market like the UK and an emerging market like India. And also I have experience of using the knowledge from both of these certifications across three industries such as the healthcare, fast moving consumer goods, and power and utilities for more than 11 years.
So, if you are a project manager who is willing to pursue either the PMP or the PRINCE2 certification, both of which are considered to be gold standards in the project management industry, but you are not really sure which would be the best suited to your profile, this video is for you. Please make sure you watch this video till the end, because otherwise you will learn half of it and then try to apply the same in your career and then end up pursuing the wrong certification, and eventually you will not see any benefit coming out of your entire certification process. So with that expectation being set, please give this video a like and let's get the discussion started.
Right. So first, let's talk about the industry relevance for both of these certifications. Now, both the PMP and the PRINCE2 are highly respected certifications in the project management field. PMP, or the Project Management Professional, is awarded by the Project Management Institute of the United States and is recognized globally. The PMP is particularly favored in industries such as IT, construction, and manufacturing. For instance, imagine you are working in a fast paced IT startup or a go to market manufacturing initiative where agility and adaptability are the key. Okay. In this case, PMP's structured framework, which encompasses predictive, agile, and hybrid project management methodologies, will align perfectly with the constantly changing demands of such an environment. On the other hand, PRINCE2, which stands for Projects in Controlled Environments, has its stronghold in sectors like the government, defense, and healthcare. It also focuses a lot on the European or UK markets. The awarding body of the PRINCE2 certification is Axelos, which is a leading project management knowledge house based out of the UK. For PRINCE2, as the name suggests, you are expected to lead a project in a controlled environment, constantly monitored by your executive and the entities like the project board and the project assurance. Let's say that you are aiming for a career in a government agency where projects require rigorous documentation and compliance. In this case, PRINCE2's emphasis on process, clear stages, documentation, and especially accountability of various deliverables spread across different levels of the project management organizations could be a great fit for your project.
So, when choosing between PMP and PRINCE2, consider the industries you are passionate about or where you see your mid to long term career heading as a project manager. If you are liking this video, guys, please press the like button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it immensely helps educational channels like this to grow on YouTube.
Now let's zoom in on the geographical relevance of both the certifications. The PMP certification is like a world passport for project managers. It's widely recognized across the globe, making it perfect if you are eyeing an international career. Now imagine this, that you have always dreamt of working on large scale infrastructure projects spread across different countries. With the PMP certification, your skills and knowledge are easily transferable, opening doors in various corners of the world, especially in the countries where the PMP certification is highly valued, for example, the US, Canada, Middle East, and the Indian subcontinent. So you see that in terms of its overall flavor, the PMP is quite inclusive, diversified, and trendy. Okay. Now, on the flip side, the Prince2 is a bit more classical and region specific with a strong foothold in the UK and the European markets. Note that Australia does also have a high acceptance of Prince2 certified project managers over PMP certified project managers. Let's imagine that you are set on building your project management career in the UK with one of the government agencies. Let's say that you are applying as a construction project manager with the National Health Service of the United Kingdom. Here, Prince2 will definitely give you a local advantage due to its prominence in the UK market. If you skim through the various job listings of project management roles in the UK, you will time and again see the requirement of Prince2 certification coming up quite prominently. Okay, so please make a note of that. Also, Prince2 has an agile variant, that is the Prince2 Agile, which is exceptionally valued across the IT industry of UK and Europe. Now, PMI also has the PMI ACP certification, which is the agile variant of PMP. However, in the recent years, PMI ACP has lost its value quite a lot because the PMP certification itself has incorporated a lot of the agile components within the syllabus. So, to summarize, guys, please take into consideration the country where you see your career growing as a project manager when you are deciding between the PMP and the Prince2. Take my example as a case in point here, okay? While I was in India, I had my PMP certification, which provided me with enough traction as a professional in the industry, okay? But when I relocated to the UK, guys, I chose to complete the Prince2 certification, which eventually helped me tremendously to get a job in the government sector here.
Now, did you also pursue multiple certifications to fit in the country you are currently working in? Please comment below, and I would be very interested to know about that and possibly learn a lot from you guys as well.
Next, let's talk about the fit of the PMP and the Prince2 certification with the style of the project management organization where you would be working as a project manager. Okay, let's talk about PMP first. The PMP certification is known for its comprehensive approach and agility, covering the entire project life cycle across various project management methodologies such as predictive, hybrid, and agile. Okay. In the PMP world, the project manager is the supreme individual who has immense power, and also, as they say, with great power comes great responsibilities as well. Okay. If anything good happens, the maximum credit lies with the project manager. And on the other side, if anything goes wrong, guys, the project manager is solely accountable. So if your PMO is adapted to that kind of a culture, PMP is the best choice for you. The PMP certification is great for organizations that value a flexible, value driven method. Okay. Examples of some companies which will value a PMP certification over Prince2 would be like Procter and Gamble, Cipla, Unilever, Infosys, Amazon, or Google. Okay. Now, when it comes to the Prince2 certification, guys, it follows a more classical, process oriented, and controlled approach to manage projects. Unlike the PMP, Prince2 focuses on shared responsibility and ownership instead of making the project manager either the captain of the ship or the scapegoat in challenging circumstances, especially when things go wrong. Okay. In a Prince2 project, the project manager, the executive, the project assurance, the senior user, senior supplier, team manager, everyone has a specific set of responsibilities and accountability, which eventually makes the job of the project manager much easier. Now, since Prince2 is so classical and process driven, it is most suitable for government and public sector organizations or companies which follow a highly classical and process driven approach of project management. Examples of some companies which will value a PRINCE2 certification over PMP would be like the National Health Service, Transport for London, Network Rail, KPMG Advisory, or Metro Rails Sydney. Okay.
Now, in the final section of this video, let me give you 5 tips which will help you choose the right certification for you as a project manager.
So, tip number 1, choose a certification which fits your role, industry, and country. Okay. This basically summarizes what we have discussed in this entire video till now. Please be aware that if there is a major misfit between your certification and the industry or the country, you will really struggle as a project manager to see any value coming out of your project management certification, be it the PMP or the PRINCE2. Tip number 2, research. Dig into the specifics of each certification. What are the eligibility criteria? What does the exam structure look like? How many years of project management experience do they mandate, etc., etc. Make sure you understand the commitment required for getting a project management certification and make doubly sure that it either fits your current profile or your future career aspirations.
Now, please do not pursue a certification just to look cool or to flaunt it on your LinkedIn profile or business card, okay? I hope you understand where I am coming from.
Tip number 3, network. Reach out to your fellow professionals, seniors, or super seniors. Ask them about their experiences with either the certification of PMP or the PRINCE2. Their insights could be priceless in helping you to make an informed decision. Also, be more specific to benchmark within your industry and understand which certification is valued more than the other, because sometimes things can get quite industry specific, as we have seen in this video with some examples. Tip number 4, training. Try to enroll in some free or low cost training courses. Many online programs offer a taste of what each certification entails, either via free webinars or via blogs and articles. Okay. This hands-on experience will give you a better feel of which one resonates with you and your career. Okay. I have a lot of videos on YouTube talking about project management certifications overall and more specifically about the PMP certification. So make sure you watch them and gather the required intelligence and then make an informed decision about your project management certification. Tip number 5 and the final one, okay? Please note that a certification, be it the PMP or the PRINCE2, will highly increase your probability of getting a job, okay? But in the end, you need to understand that it's you who gets hired, right? Not the certification. So please make sure you focus on becoming a better project manager, a practical project manager, rather than just adding certification after certification after certification in your profile. Okay. Certifications, according to me, guys, are pretty worthless if you don't apply the knowledge you get out of the certification process in your job, or if you are too much theoretical and focus too less on people management rather than project management.
So please bear in mind that your PMP or PRINCE2 certification is only one aspect of your overall profile as a project manager, which gets assessed when you apply for a job. Hence, focus on building your profile overall as a project manager. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you did, and I will see you again in the next video.